How did you start it from zero to billionaires?
To be honest with you, here in this country is really easy.
What's the secret of the success?
If they really have that goal and they're gonna chase their dreams, they can do it. There's a chance. We see opportunities for everyone.
There's no freedom in China. Do you think that's true?
I would not even listen what the people talk here about China. People like my parents and older people growing up, they prefer, to be honest, to communism.
我们现在是在加拿大的温哥华啊，要去见一位亿万富翁啊。他可不是出生就是亿万富翁，他一无所有来到加拿大，一步一步打拼到今天。而且最重要的是，他是我们节目采访的第一个老外的主人公啊。以前也采访过老外，但是不是主人公啊。今天我们主要就采访他啊，他是前南斯拉夫的这样一个人啊，叫 Dejan 啊。对于中国人民和中国有非常浓厚的这样一个感情啊，他会说一些个怎么样从一无所有啊打拼到亿万富翁的这样一个移民故事啊。他说他的故事呢，或者说他的移民经历呢，可以复制啊，加拿大遍地都是机会，看看在他身上我们能不能学到一些东西。而且呢，我还会问他一些个相对来说比较敏感的一些个政治话题，看看这样一个南斯拉夫或者说这样一个老外的这个心理啊，对于这些个敏感话题是怎么看的啊？如果你或者你身边的朋友也想分享自己的移民故事，也可以联系我们啊。不论你在哪儿，我们都愿意来到你的身边，记录你的移民生活。如果你喜欢类似的移民频道、移民记录、移民采访，也别忘了订阅和点赞我们啊。咱们现在就去这个亿万富翁的家啊，据说他的家是整个加拿大最好的社区之一，温哥华的 Shaughnessy 啊，我们去看一看，到底有多棒！走，现在咱们来到了德占家外边，这一看就是豪宅区啊，全是参天大树啊。咱们来见见这个亿万富豪。这房子太漂亮了，这是温哥华最好的区域之一了，应该是。Dejan, my buddy.
Hello, welcome.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you? Welcome to Vancouver.
Good.
Hi, how are you? Come in.
Thank you very much.
So,
Wow.
how was the trip?
It's good.
Yeah, it was windy yesterday.
Yeah, it's a little bit windy. Yeah, a little bit
You
chubby.
can put the shoes in.
Thank you for inviting us.
Oh, more than welcome. Yeah, make yourself comfortable.
That's a beautiful house.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
You can make yourself comfortable and then we can offer you some coffee. Would you like some coffee?
Sure. Yeah. Thank you. Wow. Beautiful.
My name is Dejan. I am originally from Slovenia, Europe, former Yugoslavia. I grew up in the middle family class, right? Most of the people that time used to work for government factories or like a government, something with the government, right? So we had like a decent life, I would say like that, right? So my parents did really hard effort to have myself and my sister life better, right?
So when you were little, were you thinking about immigrating to another country, or like what's your goal when you were little?
You know, the funny story, right? I used to play soccer.
Right.
And I made it to professional level. So when I was 15, I was already scouted by a team from Germany. And that team is called Bayer Leverkusen.
Oh.
It's a very known soccer club in Europe,
Is that
right?
the first level?
This is the best of the best.
Ooh.
So when I was 15, I already left my own hometown, right? So as an early age, young boy, already had experience like living abroad, right? And kind of integrated with German culture and traditions and stuff like that. It was really easy for me to build up that, how can I say, like, you know, surrounding, like easier to like acclimatize to the new environment. Mm-hmm. And I was living in Germany for 4 years. And then I went to Austria. So since 15 years old, I always had like kind of like that passion to go somewhere, right?
Okay.
And this is how I kind of came to Canada, right? As well. It was easy for me to say, okay, yeah, let's go, we go, right?
But how did you end up your soccer career?
So when I came here in Canada, I played soccer for Vancouver team, yes.
Oh.
No, for a long time. That time they still played in USL, no MLS. But this is how I actually found a way to come here and immigrated to Canada.
Oh,
yes.
that's how you immigrated to Canada.
Yes.
So when you made your decision, came to Canada, Like, what's the major jaunt? Why you want to come to Canada?
Everyone was looking for like a better life, right? Number one. But I didn't have that time yet like a set goals, right? What I would like to achieve after that. So my plan at the time was still like trying to pursue my career, professional career.
Yeah.
Try myself in these countries as a soccer player, and then we see where we go from. So while I was playing soccer here, I had a lot of opportunities to meet a lot of successful people, right? Most of the people were either doctors, lawyers, developers, and this is how I kind of built my circle. And a lot of people had their kids, so they were always asking me, "Oh, you're from Europe, like you should like train my kids." So then I had the idea to actually do that.
Okay.
So not long time after, like we kind of separate from the team, I opened my own soccer academy.
As a soccer
Like a soccer
instructor?
coach, like a soccer coach, yes.
Okay.
Right away I became like very, not famous, but like a lot of people would know who I am, and then a lot of people would come train, and then as we were training, we also grew, right? We took players to Europe for tryouts. We took people to Japan for tryouts because I had still a lot of contacts. And then we take the whole teams to Europe. During this time, I met more people, right? And luckily, I had a couple of good friends of mine that they were doing construction, and I was kind of interested in that field. I was always asking, how do you guys do work, and what do you do, and this and that. So sooner or later, they say who you hang out around, that's who you became, right?
Right.
And then I started my own construction company.
Oh.
And slowly we start like doing small jobs, medium jobs, bigger jobs. Now we're doing like a massive jobs, right?
That's like from soccer to construction. That's
Yes.
totally different. field.
Totally different.
How come you changed your interest from soccer to construction? Do you really like construction?
I really like construction. Like
You do?
my dad, he used to own his own construction company as well,
Right,
right?
right.
So it was not big. It's a small like one man show. Maybe had like a couple helpers, but that's pretty much it. How like he run his operations. So I had a chance to kind of see how that works, and he usually always take me with him. You know, like I was 13, 12. I really like what I do. I don't have any problems like going with my workers or however. Like if we have to do something, we'll go and do it. But yeah, overall, like it's interesting work, interesting things to build. From zero, you build something like this, right? It's kind of like art.
So I know a lot of soccer players, they are billionaires already,
Yes.
like Cristiano Ronaldo. So when you finish your soccer field, are you already a billionaire like
No,
right now?
No.
Okay.
Like when you're a young player, you don't make such a numbers, right? So yeah, I didn't make enough money to just stop working.
Okay. So how did you start it from zero to today's achievement?
Like I said, when I was training people soccer, right, I was getting income, right?
Yeah.
I had a couple hundred kids that were training with me in different locations and different sessions. So I bought a couple properties in the same time. That was 2012, 2013. I was kind of more affordable, so I could have so I had a little bit kind of financial education. So I used some of that money to buy 2 apartments.
Right.
And then slowly I kind of like build this up, and then once I pursued in construction, then more money will start coming in, and then I start taking classes about finances. It worked out for me really good. In that case, how I start like building up my wealth is trying to expand my construction company as well, but also like real estate side. So we start buying some old houses, land, try to bid on more bigger jobs, and then slowly, when you get the system in place and vision, you can just slowly go and grow, right?
When you quit your soccer coach job, that's because you love construction more, or that's because you don't see a future as a
I just saw opportunity.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I saw opportunity, and I pursued, and I challenged myself. And I said, like, if these people can do it, I can do it too, right? And to be honest with you, here in this country is really easy. It's really easy to do anything you want.
In Canada?
So easy. For example, in Europe, it's so hard. It's so hard to do any business.
Why here is easy?
For example, you want to go open your company, right? How much cost you?
400 something.
Exactly. In Europe, it's different.
Okay.
It costs like 20,000 euros.
Ooh.
You need to have like 20,000 euros to put in a kind of like in a lawyer's trust fund to keep it there. If something happened, that money is always there. So in the beginning, you need to already have like some kind of like capital. And then it's bureaucracy. Like it's really, really hard to make it here. When I came here to do driver license, I was impressed. You just go to the ICBC, like here ICBC, you fill up a couple tests and that's it. Same for the company. You just go open and you start. Sure, you have to open like insurance and liability, but so easy. So here is the country of opportunities, and I can see it how that works. It's like if you really, really want something, you will do it. Like yourself, like myself. You really want to do it, you can do it. It's much, much easier than anywhere else. I'm sure like in China, it's hard too. A lot of competition. A lot of people doing like the same things, and it's like really competitive things to get a job or like to make something. Here is in Canada, it's so easy. And I'm sure like we're going to bring it to the next couple more 100 millions in next 10 years.
So that's not how the new immigrants describe this country. They told this country is hard to live right now in Canada. Do you agree on?
I agree on this.
Okay.
And I tell you something else. It's hard now. It was hard 10 years ago. It was hard 20 years ago. It's going to be hard in 10 years as well. But when is the best time to start doing something for yourself or like something different than every day? It was good 10 years ago, right? Or today. Like it's never late. It's always going to be hard. Never going to be easy, right? It doesn't matter where you go. We have to just adapt to the situations and take opportunities or advantage of situation. But it's not going to be like easier in 10 years or that was like easier in the last 10 years. It was always hard. But there is a way how you can maneuver through this like difficulty, right?
This community, Dejan, I understand that's one of the best in Vancouver.
This one is one of them, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So what your neighbors do?
To be honest with you, I don't really have too much interaction with neighbors, right?
Okay.
Everyone, they mind their own business, and what I see, most of the people that live here, Asians.
Asians?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Asians are rich here.
Yeah, looks like. To live here, yeah, they need to have something under in their wallet, yeah. For sure.
Okay. What's the average price of the house here?
Let's say 20 years, maybe 20 years old home, maybe 5 million.
$5 million.
5-6 million, like
Yeah.
10 years old homes.
Yeah.
Newer homes, of course, more.
Yeah,
It's not just the house itself, it's the land.
of course.
It's the land that is really expensive, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so the average salary is in Vancouver is like about 50,000 per year. So,
Yeah.
so nobody can afford a house
No.
if you don't do
No.
anything else. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, right? Like I said earlier, maybe not today, but if they vision, they
Yeah.
could do it maybe in the near future,
Yeah.
right? It's possible to do it here. So whoever like has like a different, like like you just said, like jobs 50,000 or whatever. If they want to pursue their dreams, they have to step out of their comfortable zone and then start swimming on their own, right? They cannot swim with the crowd, with the people that they work with. They have to go separately, like start swimming away from them, and then you can get ahead of them. So there's a way. If somebody wants to live here, if they really have that goal, and they're gonna chase their dreams, they will do it.
There's a chance.
They will do. There's a chance. They can do it. They can do it. If I did it, they can do it. So yeah, we're building another one nearby.
Nearby?
Yeah, we're gonna end up renting this one.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, you're moving again?
Yes, I think the other one's gonna be a little bit bigger
Wow.
with some basketball court and
Wow.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Cool. Is that nearby? the house?
Nearby, yeah. So and then we have other projects too, right? We have multi-family homes
Right.
here in Vancouver. Then we
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
Mexico. We have some other projects going on.
Right.
So a lot of stuff.
So how many employees do you have right
We have about 150 employees here in Canada.
now?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
But we also have projects, like I mentioned to you last time. We are doing with the big developments in Mexico. We are building a couple hundred houses, single-family homes, in Cancun.
Oh.
So this is something that we see opportunities for everyone, right? As investors or as us in developers. Most of our clients are here actually from Canada. They're largely investing now, like in different places. A lot of people want to, when they go there, they want to buy something or they want to invest, because it's so beautiful, right? People like to do Airbnb, or they just keep it like as their vacational home, and the value is there. So we see this as a really good investment and a chance for people to get ahead.
Is that the Mexico project your only project right now? Do you have any projects in Canada?
We have another project in Maple Ridge. We have 100 apartments coming up. That's going to be done in 2026.
Yeah. If the other people want to copy your success, what's your suggestions?
Suggestions, yeah.
What's the secret of a success?
There is no like a magic bullet, right? There is no like secret. There is like, work hard. Work hard. People say like, oh, you're lucky. And you know what I say? You know what? Harder I work, lucky I get. Hard work. And do for it something, right? Like I said, if you're gonna stay home and seeing TV, watching TV, on like scrolling the phone on TikTok for an hour, buddy, you just lost 1 hour, right? You gotta work hard to make it. So once you make first million, the second one is inevitable. Like you're gonna make that second one or 5th one. It's like that, but you have to break that ice. So there is no like a magic. There is no magic, any like secrets how to do it. Work hard.
A person to be successful like you, does that mean you don't have too much time with your family or with your personal hobby?
Everything is about us. What is your idea? What is your plan? What is your goal? What is your priority, right? What is your goal? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. So all of us, we have that, right? So what are we going to do first? What are we going to do second? It's a priority, right? So if you're planning to spend time with the family, you're going to find the way somehow. If you want to proceed number 1 as a business, you're going to be focused there like 24/7 on the business. Or if you want to have a little bit of a joy in the sports, you're going to find that 1 hour to go on gym and do something. It's about priorities, right?
What's your priorities?
So my priority is to be equal, like to try to spread my time everywhere. Yeah, today is a beautiful day, to be honest with you. Like,
Beautiful.
it's a perfect day to take out this car.
Yes.
That's okay. Nothing we did wrong, right? We live here in this area, so.
Yeah. Keep filming, okay? Keep filming. See what's going on. This guy. We didn't speed, eh?
No.
How are you?
Hello, not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, very excellent taste in cars.
Thank you.
Now,
I don't think-
Look, I'm not expecting anybody with a car of this price range, to be blunt, to drill holes in their beautiful bumper, but I expect you to be proactive enough to get a plate through your tow hook. You know what I'm
Yes,
talking about?
yeah. There is like a hole on it.
Yeah, so you gotta get that. What's your full name, sir?
Dejan.
And what's your birthday? How long have you had your fine Ferrari?
Since 2022, I think. 2020, yeah.
And you've never been stopped for no front plate?
No.
No? Okay, all right, man, here we are. So,
I have it here. I think it's here.
Oh, there's no plate in the
No,
front.
I took it off.
Oh.
Yeah.
so you gotta put your plate through.
Yeah, I will. It's right here.
Anyway. Oh, look, everybody has it in the car. But it's supposed to be in the
I know,
front of your car.
I know, sir, I know.
Anyway,
Anyway.
very nice. Do you mind me asking you, so how much are we talking here?
For what? For the car?
Yeah.
It was 350 gray.
How much?
350.
A lot of money, obviously.
Yeah.
Which one is this?
Roma.
I'm sorry?
Roma.
Roma.
Yeah.
Very nice. Anyway, I'll be back, but you gotta get stopped
Yeah.
again.
You betcha. Yeah.
Do you think he's gonna give you a ticket?
Yes, because in BC you're required to have a license plate,
Okay.
like this plate.
Yeah.
But you know, that kind of car, it looks way nicer without license plate,
Of course.
right?
Yeah.
So,
In Alberta, we don't need a plate in the front.
no, here you need it.
Okay.
How did you saw it? Oh, maybe he drove that way
Take
and
your
then
turn.
he turned it down.
Yeah.
But that's okay. You got him a little bit on camera as well, right? So
That's good. That's good for audience, but it's not good for you, Dejan. You got a ticket.
Hey, look, these are what we call regulatory tickets. They don't show any license or anything. But
Awesome.
Anyway, You might get stopped again, you might not.
Okay.
They're called electronic tickets for the simple reason they can be paid online. If you choose to do so within 30 days, they knock $25 off.
Sure. It's all
Nice.
good. It's a nice day. So
Nice tasting cars.
thank you, sir. You have a good one. Bye now.
How much is the ticket?
$100.
100. Not too bad.
$100. Not too bad. He just wanted to stop us because he's like, you know, he wanted to talk to us, right?
Yeah, yes.
They are very generous, Chinese people. Like whenever I go there, they always take care of me. They're showing me. They be my guest, talk to my house.
Yeah, they
Like
do.
similar to our culture is like that. When you come to my house, it's always like that, welcoming.
That's good.
So this is something that I really like about it, right? And I really respect this one. Gratitude, right, to them.
Yeah.
They're really good people, you know. They're good people.
Yeah. They're nice.
I heard you have a lot of ties with China.
Yes, we have a lot of relationships, a lot of partners in China, right? And before I used to travel a lot, before COVID, but now we developed really such a relationships that we don't even have to go. I mean, I'm gonna go now to visit them and just to see how the things are. But we have a bunch of owners from the factories. They came to Vancouver visit us. So we are kind of like really good partners now. So relationship is there.
So because of in China the materials you need is cheaper than anywhere else.
It's slightly cheaper, yes, and also like it's easier to make adjustments to it, right? Like different kind of like, for example, flooring, right? We can adjust colors, we can adjust sizes, we can adjust. It's like easier to make some kind of agreements than you go to Spain, right? It's really hard again. Europe, so complicated. Oh no, we cannot do this, we cannot do that. You have to follow the rules. You have. So okay, thank you very much for the opportunity. We're gonna go somewhere else. So I like China in that sense that it's like flexible. For everything is flexible.
When you were in China, what's your impressions about China? Do you think Chinese people they are happy there?
The culture is different, of course, right?
Right.
People that I'm dealing with, they're proud what they do and be with the foreigners and take them out and stuff like that. And in that moment, they're happy. That's what I see, right? What I see like outside, sometimes we go in the city or stuff like that. People, they mind their business, right? So they're not gonna go there and say like hi to everyone, right? They just go and they mind their business, and there's no like here. It's like more open.
So a lot of people they say Chinese they are rich. Another voice is saying like a lot of Chinese they are still poor. So what's your impressions when you go China? Do you think Chinese people they are rich?
Well, China has like a big number of people, right? What is it? A billion?
Yeah.
It's a billion?
Yeah,
So
1.4 billion.
1.4, it's already 1.4, you see.
Yeah.
So even if you take like a 10% of that, how much is that? Like 140 millions, right? So sure, like there are some people that are more successful than other people, right? There are some people that they risk more than other people too.
So when you see the report from those Western media like Canada and the US, do you think that's real China or there's some bears there?
I would not even listen what the people talk here about China.
No.
Because most of them don't know what is China, they don't understand, never been there.
Okay.
They're thinking like China is like 60 years ago, right? This is what people think here, right? That's what they think. Maybe, they walk with the sandals on the streets, right? But to be honest with you, from my perception, like when I went to Shenzhen, it's more developed than New York. I went to New York, like all the roads, like potholes everywhere, destruction, garbage out, disaster. You go to Shenzhen, for example, like city that I went, it's like different universe, like different planet, right? So when you go there, when you see what is China, then you understand what is China, and you give way more respect than people that they don't know, right? So you cannot judge them because they don't know. They just know what they hear. And then whatever they're hearing is like BS, right? It's like lies.
A lot of Western media criticize China because they say there's no freedom in China. Do you think that's true?
I'm gonna put it that way, right? So, number one is jealousy, right? Number one is jealousy. So whatever you're jealous, or put it that way, if somebody talk too much about you, that means you're important, right? And this is what is happening with Western media. They're talking about China a lot because why? They are important. Otherwise, they would not talk about them.
I've been to China a lot of times.
Actually, I'm going next week.
Yeah.
I'm going next week.
No kidding.
Yes.
Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm going to Fujian. I'm going to Xiamen.
Fujian, Xiamen.
Yeah, I'm going to Xiamen. I'm going to Guangdong and Jinan.
That's great.
Yes, I have to go visit factories.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a couple minutes. And then I go to Seoul, South Korea.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I gotta go see the factory for Windows.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, really cool. The next week's gonna be busy. I'm gonna be there total 10 days. Yugoslavia had a really good relationship with China. Even nowadays, like still, we love Chinese people, and there are still cooperations.
Why do you people love Chinese?
It's just that we share like a similar background, right? So our country was for many years under communism, right? So we understand like how that looks like. So we grew up with this kind of, even though nowadays we don't have any more this kind of like politics or whatever, but we still understand how that works, and we appreciate and respect a lot Chinese people. So whenever we have opportunities to deal with Chinese people, we always give them extra respect and honor them.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
So your country now is a democracy country?
Now it is, yes.
Okay.
Yes. So like I was born in 1984, I had a chance to live in both parts, right? As a boy in under communism, and growing up later on in democracy. To be honest with you, I don't really remember too much communism part.
Yeah.
But what I hear from the people, like my parents and like older people growing up, they prefer, to be honest, to communism.
Really?
Why? I'll tell you why.
That's good.
No, it's like, I don't know, I just hear this one, and then, I don't know, and I didn't have experience to feel it. But like my parents or like people in older age, they have like a now better view before and now. So basically before, I hear stories that whoever was working in the factories or in any kind of job, the government always take care of the people. They get like another salary for the new year. They get salary. They get in summertime another salary. All the apartments were supplied by the companies, and the general debt on the country was like, I cannot remember exactly what was it. It was like $200 billion, right? Now each country owns like a $500 billion or $1 trillion. So, and then somebody needs to pay that debt, right? That's what I heard. But I had a chance to live in the other side more than in communist part, right? So in that side was, for me personally, good, because we had the opportunities to like see the world, experience different things, travel. It's like more Western style, right? So this is what I remember more than the other side.
For immigration business is gonna be tough next 2 years. I don't know. He said 3 years.
Yeah.
But I don't know how we're gonna. We need workers, right? We need people.
We do need people.
Any sector, we need people, right? But wherever you look, restaurant, construction,
Right.
medicine, hospitality.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how it goes.
And the GDP is kind of relies on immigrants here.
Yes. Like we heavily depend on like
Immigrants here.
immigrants, like steady.
Yeah. Steady immigrants input is very important to
You
this
don't just cut
country.
off, like whatever.
Yeah. What kind of people they would love Canada if they immigrant to here? What kind of people they match Canada still?
For everyone who wants to change their own, like look for opportunities. Look for opportunities and try to get better life. This is the for sure like place that you have a chance to do it. You have a chance, and the chance is like a pretty high. If, like I was just explaining earlier, if you really focus on your plans and the idea, and then take this opportunity that you come here one day, you have like a lot of chances to do it. So I would encourage people to have that option to try something else for better life, for better their kids or for themselves, whoever. Canada is like, used to people say like, oh, USA is like a dream country, right? Now is Canada a dream country? Yeah, sure, like, there's going to be always issues, right? Expensive, this and that. But there's always opportunities.
Is there anything else, Dejan, you want to share, but I haven't asked yet?
Like most of the people that come to Canada, they like to stay with their own community, right? And they have fear to break this is something that I want to really share. This really,
Chinese want to stay with Chinese.
This is like really good topic for people
Yeah.
to actually kind of help them understand what we were talking earlier.
Right.
So Chinese people, they like to stay with their own bubble, right? Because, you know, the language or this and that, and then it's like there, and it's really hard to kind of grow in this community. Yes, you can. But like I said, you have to start swimming alone. If you're going to go with the crowd, you're going to be just follower. You have to start swimming alone. And there's like opportunities, like you're going to get more opportunities if you're going to have that mentality to go, try out. Even if you don't speak, like I said, English perfect, you still can go out there and try yourself.
I guess your first language is not English.
No,
When
my
you
first
came-
language is Slovenian.
Right. When you came to Canada, how's your English?
We already studied in school.
So your English is okay.
Yeah,
When
so
you
I came with already English. It's not the best, right? But as you kind of like adapt to the system, you start speaking and you improve, and it's kind of just part of the process, right? So
Right.
I would not see this as a challenge, right? For example, for new Chinese immigrants, right?
Yeah.
No one needs to be shy.
Yeah.
If they have an accent, you have an accent. Like people here, like in general, like most are immigrants, or they don't have any like negative comments on like people that come from different countries. This is something that I would like to share, yes. To people, no be fair, no feel fear to get out and break that community stigma, right? Oh, we have to stay with them because I don't speak English. No one cares. People care about how fast you can do it, how good you can do it. That's all. And how loyal you are, right? If you're a good worker. I have so many people that they don't speak English. I don't really care.
You
We're
can
gonna
still hire
we're
them.
gonna find a way how we communicate, or they're learning slowly. But the work that they're putting in, or the trust that I have in them is like I cannot express myself. And I'm gonna do more for the people that speak English. So there's a chance to make it like a better life for yourself if you kind of like had also option to have both sides. Go, okay, community is fine, but try something elsewhere as well. So like I would encourage, like, you know, Chinese community, like people who come here, they don't have to be shy, or they don't have to feel like, you know, oh, I don't speak really good, how they gonna react. This is the last thing people should be thinking about that. This is the last thing, seriously. Just go out there, be yourself, even if you make a mistake, but you have to be yourself. You cannot try to pretend that you're someone else and like, you know, sure you're gonna make mistakes speaking, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm making mistakes speaking, it's fine. Don't see this as like an obstacle, right? Oh my God, not because I don't speak really clean, fluent English, I have now. No, you have the same chance as Canadian guy, maybe even more, because you have a hungry. They are not hungry for like succeeding.
Right.
So you have actually kind of like advantage. Yeah, Jasmine had a baby last 2 weeks ago.
Wow!
Yeah, baby girl, yeah.
How's it feeling to be
Daddy. It's kind of strange, you know, but it's good. It's good. I know. It's a process, right? That we have to go through. Besides that, is
I guess your life is totally changed.
yeah.